this.
Lighten up, Johnny and Phil, folks. Today is a holiday for us. Today is a holiday. Today is draft night. What a celebration here.
It's pre-draft cigar. I'm going San Cristobal El Principe.
Just a quick 15-minute smoke. We're expecting red rum any minute.
We just, Johnny and I re-seasoned my humidor. Went through it. Johnny did a little bit of research about how to properly clean out and disinfect the trays without damaging them. Nice little class Johnny gave me.
Hour of my life I'll never get back. Never get back.
I'm damn sure right. You'll never get it back.
For a little bastard, it's a lot of flavor, man.
Yeah.
A lot of flavor.
There's a lot happening in this. This is one of the best quickies you'll ever have.
Yeah, these are. I'm interested to try that little Trinidad that we got.
I tell you, and those Partagas aren't bad at all, which came in Partagas shorts, same size as these.
I haven't had it yet.
Not bad at all.
Little Oktoberfest for the special occasion.
I gave you a few last time you were here, right?
Give me two.
Yeah. It's a proud day, folks. I'm here to gladly announce to the world Johnny has been gifted the #1 pick.
It's between three guys.
He says that.
Phil is convinced that I'm going Mike Trout. The world is convinced I'm going Mike Trout.
What Johnny likes to do is Johnny doesn't want the pick to be so obvious.
Not true. I'm torn.
He creates this dramatic emphasis of who he's going to pick. And he picks these other guys. The world goes Trout.
99.95% of leagues are picking Trout 1.
But that's when Johnny looks at me and says, but I'm not the world.
Not the world.
I'm not the world.
I can tell you right now, people, Mike Trout will not be on my team. I can say that in all honesty. He will not be on my team.
I was shocked.
The pick for 2 weeks has been Bryce Harper. I truly believe he's the MVP this year.
Not a bad pick at all. Not a bad pick, and I give
Does
Johnny...
still believe the pick? Sure don't.
I don't, but I give Johnny credit because when he makes a prediction, 99% of the time he ends up being right.
99, little strong, but it's... The question is, how do you pass on Trout? That's the question. Do you have enough gall and courage? It takes courage to pass on Mike Trout.
How do you do it?
You got to be sure.
The folks want to know, how do you do it? What do you tell them?
Now, it was between two. This was a 2-horse race for 2 weeks between Harper and Trout. I was contacted early this morning from a third party that has entered the race as a possible #1 pick. And he throws the ball. He is a pitcher. Phil might believe it's Scherzer. I can tell you it's not.
I was going to say, it's not him. It's not him. It's the guy who I like.
It's not Scherzer.
It's the guy who I like.
Do I stop Phil from getting him?
That's
the question. Now, if I do take him, where does Phil go? Phil's whole draft is thrown off. If DeGrom goes 1,
yeah,
Phil's whole draft is in shambles. It has no clue where to go because, well...
I have my backups.
Well, I'll tell you, if Scherzer will go in the top... Well, at that point, Scherzer... Phil's got the 6th pick. You got to believe at least Kluber will be there.
Well,
Phil wants a pitcher. He wants a pitcher 1.
See, here's the thing. If the first pick isn't Trout, all we know that does in a fantasy baseball draft is that just makes the first pick, I don't want to use the term irrelevant, but it defeats the purpose of it almost, because now Trout automatically falls to #2.
The draft starts late.
And Betts and Scherzer fall to 3 and 4, and however they go. So the question is now, where does the 5th pick go? And as we know, Johnny and I know, the 5th person picking is a massive Met
Big
fan.
League Chew.
Massive Met fan.
Shout out to Big League Chew.
Shout out to Big League Chew.
The artist formerly known as One Giant Step.
He is. He's one giant step when it comes to football. Great competitor.
Great American.
Great
American.
American. He's a great American. He is a great American.
Doing 2 drafts tonight. Give him credit.
Yeah, 2 drafts.
Rum did 2 drafts last year, so I got to give him credit as well for that. The 2 football drafts. It's killing Phil inside that the spotlight is on me. It's killing him. It's killing him. The rage.
I am so happy it's on.
No. He doesn't want that.
I enjoy it. It's
because if he was one, you go Trout, right?
no brainer.
No, you don't think about Scherzer?
I wouldn't even flick my eyes on anybody else.
If you were 2, where do you go? If you were 2 and Scherzer was and Trout was taking 1.
I look at 2 though as almost the same pick as where I am. I have pretty much
Really?
the only difference at 2 is I have the ability to get Betts and Scherzer, who I know would be gone. So with
Really?
the number 2 pick, I would probably go Scherzer if I had the 2nd overall pick, because the man you have to believe is going to be in the race again for the NL Cy Young award.
I believe Edwin. I believe Scherzer's going at 3. Bad news bears. I predict he makes that pick.
You said he had him last year.
Unless Johnny Johnny controls this draft.
He does.
Because if I go in order and take Trout 1, Big Daddy's, you got to believe he goes.
Betts or Scherzer.
Might go Scherzer.
Betts or Scherzer goes 2 and 3. The order that it happens is really irrelevant for our
Where would
cases.
Harper drop? I'll tell you.
This morning
The
he was
Rum-
ranked I told you he would take him if he...
The Rum would take the sneaky sly Rum would take Scherzer.
I told you, if you don't take Harper, he falls to the Rum. He will fall to the Rum.
Yeah.
And he's right there. And he'll jump on it.
Yeah.
Because of it. He will.
He will.
He will.
And it would be a tremendous pick.
He will. And 50% of it will be in spite of you because you
Spite
didn't
of
take
me.
it. It will be.
Then again, the king of Hansel and Gretel, the master of the breadcrumb throwing, did I put him where I want him? That's the question. Did I put him where I want him? Because last year all I did was 2 years ago, all I did was knock McCaffrey. And he finally traded me McCaffrey his rookie year in football.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the guy there. Finally, after weeks of begging, finally got him. Is this another Johnny tactic? Could be. Very sly to play with me. Very sly. Like sly like a fox.
I've been playing with him for 7 years, folks. And I'm telling you now.
I don't lie, but when it comes to...
If he doesn't go Trout, I will be astonished.
Wow.
I will be astonished.
Really?
Yeah. I will be.
Very excited here. We've been waiting a long time for this. First annual fantasy baseball draft.
First time I'm playing with Johnny.
This will be my 3rd year.
3rd year playing, first year.
I got the hose job last year. Big time hose job. Little if any lube was involved.
This is the inaugural season for us.
The inaugural season. MLB The Show, season 1. Huge year.
Looking forward to it.
This is good.
I was going to say, we have to get to the cigar. We've been on the draft right now. The initial forefront, though, I tell you.
No cocoa? I got cocoa in this. Fudgy the whale.
I am not finding strong flavor here.
Really?
This is probably a bit premature.
Really?
Undertones of cocoa. You have undertones of cocoa. Overlapping flavor.
No tobacco in sight, though.
No.
I mean, this is.
No. This is just very smooth. But there's...
I don't know why I'm getting nutmeg. I got nutmeg in my head.
Yeah, nutmegging use?
Left side of the wheel. I mean, we're in the green.
A little bit of bread.
Bread.
A little bit of bread. A little bit of bread there. A little bit of bread. Tell you, lately the cigars for me, the dabs have leaked. They've leaked. Dabs have leaked. They become just leaks of drops.
Yeah.
Leaks of drops, they are. They are.
This is all cake. This is dessert. There's a dessert cigar. They all got that cake to it. Even the El Moro, which I will have tonight, 2012.
Yeah. This is a bit of cake.
It's all cake.
Cake with
It's Christmas cake.
We're gonna hold the cream.
Christmas cake.
We're gonna hold the cream. Panettone?
It's good cake.
Is that the cake you have in mind here?
Panettone.
Panettone. The panettone is big in the Italian household. You can't go to an Italian household at Christmas or Easter and not find a panettone.
Oh no, that's the one I'm thinking about the one in the box. That's Mexican bread. In the box, the big.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Couple filet mignons coming our way.
Couple filet mignons. What'd you do for St. Patty's Day? Any
Did absolutely nothing.
specials? No drinking?
No interest in. No offense to my Irish friends. No interest.
You didn't go out though drinking or nothing?
No interest. I go out drinking anyway. I don't need to. St. Patty's Day did nothing for me.
I was in a great Irish bar for it.
You love the gingers.
Now, here's a good take for you that I've been meaning to mention to you. I experimented stepping out of my comfort zone. I went to a local bar Friday night for a quick little cocktail after work. And I tell you, it's...
Down there?
No, Barney McNabb's over here.
Oh, I've been to Barney's.
Yeah. But
it's like a bike. It was a biker bar.
Used to be. Now it's a heavy Hispanic crowd that was in there.
In
Friday
Barney's?
night. Yeah, heavy. They admired the look I had going in.
The honky tonk.
Yeah, admired the honky tonk look. But
Beefy Burns here. Beefy Burns.
The honky tonk will be the Christmas costume this
31
year.
seconds. Lost the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, but who was in the ring with the guy long? You can't. You know who?
He was in the ring with the greatest of all time.
I mean, when was Warrior matches really ever long, minus Hogan? All of his matches were short, so you can't really time it like that. But
it was time. One of the shortest matches ever.
They had an interview actually I was watching with where the gimmick came from, and you remember the show when we were kids, Three Company?
Yeah.
His first idea.
Love Jack Tripper.
Jack Ritter.
Tripper.
Was it Tripper? So where the idea came from is, remember the maintenance guy with the mustache, the bell bottoms, and the long sideburns? Vaguely, maybe.
I would have to.
That's the original look that he was going for.
Who, Honky Tonk?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And then guys were looking at him and they were like, "Do you ever do Elvis impersonations? You look just like him." And he was like, "Really?" And coming from Memphis, he said, being in Tennessee, Elvis was shoved down his throat as a kid, so he wasn't a fan of him because it was forced on him. But being that he looked like him, he went for it. And there's nothing like that blue suit. I was trying to look for it. You can't find it.
Check on eBay. You'll pay for it. I'll tell you. You'll go pay for it.
They have legitimate Elvis suits I've seen. Things are in the thousands.
Oh, yeah.
Things are in the thousands. There's a powder blue one that he wore, I think, in Hawaii. It said it's amazing looking suit, but I think it's like $3,000. It's crazy. Crazy. King of rock and roll, though. Shout out to the king.
Presley.
One of the few natural voices that there was.
I don't want to screw up his life. I don't feel bad. I don't.
You know what it was? When you look at what happened.
Here comes the apologist.
As he got older, he didn't want to accept that age was catching up to him. So he started taking speed and other things to perform at 45 like he was 35.
It's an excuse.
No, I'm telling you what he did. I'm telling you what happened. He didn't accept the fact that he was getting older and that he couldn't handle not performing at that level. He wanted to be young all the time and think he was never going to grow old.
Non-Cuban apologist. That's what he is. That's what he is.
You enjoyed the double dark, though?
I did. I wouldn't buy it, but I would smoke it if he gave it to me.
Yeah, exactly. It is.
My days of buying non-Cubans over, unless they're Dabrador. Is it 5 o'clock? What time?
Is it 5?
We got the rum coming.
We got the rum coming. I think it is 5. It is if I check.
Folks, in closing.
In closing, is right.
This pick that awaits is one of the most anticipated picks in fantasy history.
Yeah.
Who goes 1?
We're gonna congratulate Johnny for having the #1 pick. We know Johnny's gonna be.
Does he go Trout?
He's gonna have a phenomenal year this year. I can tell you that because Johnny likes picking either at the 1 or the 2 or the 11 or 12 spot. Either at
1,
the,
2, 11, or 12.
It's what he wants, and he got it.
Phil loves where he is. He's at 6. It's where he loves.
Love the middle. Same spot every
Where
time
does
around.
Phil go at 6? Does he get who he wants? I can get who I want.
You can get
And
whoever
I
you
know
want.
who I want for 2 weeks.
You can get whoever you want.
Where do I go? That's the question. Biggest move. Where do I go?
Biggest.
It's happening in 2 hours. 2.5 hours. But that being said, we'll do our weekly fantasy review video.
Yeah.
Each week we'll do it.
Do a wrap up.
We'll review the quick little review. Have a cigar while we're reviewing.
Quick highlight of the game.
Hopefully it's a good season.
Oh.
Hopefully it's a good draft. I wish Phil luck for his draft. A good draft.
We wish Johnny luck, but we all know Johnny will do well. We all know this.
Next time I talk to you, Bryce Harper will be on my team.
Don't listen to it, folks.
Have a good night. Light up. Johnny and Phil.
Line up, Johnny and Phil. Signing off.